Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to take another quick look at Star Trek Attack Wing. Vinny Jr. and I will go ahead and play another game using some of the expansions I just featured in my video series. I'll be using the Federation, in particular the USS Enterprise from the original series, and he'll be sporting the Klingon faction, running the D7 Klingon battlecruiser. So with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at what we chose as far as captains and upgrade cards. Okay, as far as our current setup goes, I have the USS Enterprise, Montgomery Scott, Christopher Pike as the captain, Photon Torpedoes, and Mr. Spock. Over here we have the IKS Groth, sporting Koloth as the captain, Korax, Photon Torpedoes, Projected Stasis Field, and the Sabotage ability. Okay, a few disclaimers to get out of the way. The first one worth mentioning, this is not the USS Enterprise that came with the expansion. This is instead a micro machine that I had from way back in the day that I just simply glued to one of these bases. So keep that in the back of your mind. Another thing to point out, my camera is not a dedicated video camera, so the lighting and the color may be off. Third, we're playing on a school night, so we're going to be rushing through this. And that leads me into the whole rules thing. We play to have fun. This is not a tournament. We're not out to kill each other here. We're just having a father-son, fun kind of game. So please leave any nerd-raging comments to yourself with regard to what we did wrong. Alright, so with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the planning phase. Okay, movement. I'll start with me because I have a captain skill of 6 and you have a captain skill of 7. So I'll go ahead and reveal mine. 2 slight turns to the left here. That is a white maneuver. And I will take the scanner action, which should have, there we go. And what are you going to do? 3 straight ahead. There you go.
Are we in range for a...
We're not in range. Trust me, we're not in range. Nope. Okay, so I mean, if you want to take an action that might affect your ship in some way, feel free to. If not, battle station. Okay, well, we're not in range to really do anything for the combat phase, so we'll go ahead and proceed to end phase, clean up unused tokens, and we'll move back onto the planning phase again. Okay, as far as the movement, I'll go ahead and reveal mine. 1 slight turn this way. And for my action, I will take a scan token. You are moving 2 slight turn this way. And for your action, what would you like to do? You are in range.
Closest base to closest base.
Well, let's see. Closest base to closest base would be this. That is range 2.
Do a target lock.
Target lock. Okay. So we'll do C and C. Alright, and we'll move on to the combat phase. Okay, combat phase, you have the higher captain skill, so you get to shoot first. What would you like to do for your attack?
Target lock.
Well, you have a target lock, so are you going to shoot with your...
Disable my photon torpedoes.
So you're going to disable your photon torpedoes, so you're going to use your photon torpedoes?
Yes.
Alright, so as an action, target lock, it spends your target lock.
Yes.
And you roll 4 attack dice.
Yes. But now, because of the ability, you may convert 1 battle station to a critical.
Okay.
Result.
So go ahead and roll your...
You get 1 defense die.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so you've got a hit and a critical. Well, a hit and a battle station, but your card lets you change that to a critical. So you've got 2 blanks, a hit and a critical, and I get to roll 1 defense die. And I've got an evade. So I negate the hit first, so I will take a critical hit. However, I do have a shield, so I will get rid of 1 shield. And now I will shoot back with my primary weapon. Nothing else I can really do. Again, we're at range 2. And I get, let's see here, I get 3 attack normally. And I apologize, there's apparently a lot of construction going on in the background in the house. 3 attack dice. I did see a card here. If your ship has a scan token beside it when you attack, You may convert all of your battle station results into hit results. That's Mr. Spock's ability. So, in effect, with this scan token here, you roll one less defense die, which is 0. You have 0 defense die, and I get to change all of my battle stations into hits. So let's go ahead and roll these. I've got 2 hits and a blank. So, no, you don't get any. Remember the scan token?
Hold on. I will use my ability. Each time an enemy ship attacks you, you may force the ship to reroll 1 attack die of your choice.
Okay, so which attack? Okay, so you're going to make me reroll this one.
Let's see.
Alright, blank. So that is 1 hit to 0. So I don't think I'm missing anything here. So you take 1 damage, so you lose 1 shield. That will conclude combat, and these tokens go away. And we'll move back onto the planning phase. Okay, movement phase, starting with me. 1 slight turn this way. If I can find that. There we go. And for my action, I will use Montgomery Scott. Repair 1 shield token and reduce your total attack dice by 2 this round. So I will go ahead and repair 1 shield. And you get to go now. 3 K turn. Or a come about. Alright, so what happens here? You do hit my ship. Now that is still considered a stressful maneuver. However, you do not make your K turn. So we still touch like so. Alright, so we can't attack each other. Okay, so that actually concludes the movement phase. We can't do combat, so I'll move again back onto the planning phase. Okay, movement phase. 2 hard turn this way. There we go. And for my action, I will perform a target lock. A. And your action is 2 turn this way.
Other way.
Alright.
And
that is a green maneuver, so you lose your auxiliary power token.
I will use
And for your action?
sabotage. Discard this upgrade to target and ship. Range 1 to 2. The art range.
That has no active shields. I have active shields.
It doesn't say that.
Yes, it does. Read it. It can't be cloaked and it can't have active shields. I have active shields.
Can you target me?
Yes, I can. I have a 180-degree firing arc on the front. So as far as your action goes, what do you want to do?
What range are you at?
Let me see.
There might be one of these.
Closest base to closest base is 2. Okay, it took him a few minutes to decide, so I shut the camera off. He's taking a battle stations token, or action rather. So now as far as combat goes, I have a target lock. I will go ahead and disable my photon torpedoes, spend my target lock. It's at range 2 to 3, and I'm at range 2. I get 4 attack dice. Spend your target lock and disable this card to perform this attack. You may convert 1 battle station result to a critical result. Let's see if I can do anything else now. Okay, so I get 4 attack dice. Let me roll mine before you roll yours. Alright, so I have critical here, but I get to convert this battle stations to a critical. So I've got 2 criticals here and a blank. So you take 2 critical hits.
Hold on.
What?
Use my kindness. Each time a damage attacks you, you may force 1 to reroll 1 attack die of your choice.
So you're going to re-roll 1 of these criticals. Critical.
Oh my god.
Alright, so you take 2 critical hits. You lose 1 shield, but you do gain a...
During your planning phase, roll 1 attack die.
During what now?
Oh my god, not that one.
Warp core breach. During the planning phase, roll 1 attack die. On a critical result, your ship is destroyed. Action. For the rest of this game, you may ignore the first paragraph on all Warp Core Breach cards, but you cannot choose a maneuver with a number greater than 1. Wow. Okay, so you can make moves as normal but you have to roll at the beginning of your planning phase, and a critical hit will destroy you. However, if you take this action, you can ignore the whole ship blowing up thing, but you can only maneuver with a 1. That's a pretty devastating critical hit. Okay, so you cannot attack because your forward firing arc is facing my direction, or facing the other direction, so you can't roll any attack dice to attack me. Alright, and that concludes that. We'll clean up and move back onto the planning phase. Okay, movement phase. Let's go ahead and zoom out because we may end up going off camera here. Alright, I get to move mine first. I'm going to make a 3 slight turn, like so. And it's a white maneuver. For my action, I will go ahead and take a scanner token. And for you, you have to, oh, that's right, for the beginning of the movement, I guess that we should have done this first. Go ahead and roll your attack die. You got a hit, but you have to roll a critical in order for your thing to blow up. So, alright, so go ahead and, what do you got, a 3K turn or come about? So you went ahead and did this.
In order to attack it, right?
That's a stress, hold on. Auxiliary power token. You don't get to take an action. Let's check the firing arc to see if you're in range, though. You are not.
I'm not in range.
So, alright, but that's for the combat phase. Alright, so that's the end of the planning and movement. Now on to combat. Okay, combat phase. Once again, his firing cone extends out to here, and it is not in range of... I'm too far wide. Me, on the other hand, I have a 180-degree firing arc, so I can hit him. So I'll go ahead and use my primary weapon. I've got a scanner token, so you cannot use, or you cannot roll any defense die.
You have to make sure...
What? I'm range 2.
Darn it.
Okay, so range 2, I get 3 attack dice. With Mr. Spock's ability, though, I have a scanner token. You may convert all of your battle station results into hits. So I will go ahead and do that. Let's see what I got. Alright, I've got 2 hits in a battle station. I will convert that battle station into a hit. I've got a scanner token, so you can't roll any defense. What are you going to do?
Ability.
Your ability to make me roll 1? Blank. Okay, so I get 2 hits on you.
I did.
You're dead? Okay, that's right, because you have a face-up damage card, and you got 2 face-down damage cards. So you have no other abilities to save you here?
Hold on, let's see. Depends on the action right now.
I don't think there is. Alright, well, yeah, well played, good game. This was our first time with the original series ships. I'm sure there's going to be many more videos to come. Good game, Chief. And there you have it, another quick game for you. I hope you enjoyed it. You can check out my review of the base game at www.dadsgamingaddiction.com, or you can click on the links in the below description. That'll take you there as well. This is Vince and Vinny Jr. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.